Hi, I have a brief flip through of my 2019 travel journal in progress. We are in April and we have had really crummy weather here, so we haven't done a lot of traveling. We'll be doing much more traveling coming up soon. But I did want to show you how I laid this out. This is the Cocoa Daisy Memory Keeping Traveler's Notebook, and I was able to get only the notebook, not the kit, because I wasn't subscribing at the time. I'm now a subscriber to make sure that I get that, because it had been selling out rather quickly. And what I did, because I couldn't get the kit, I actually ordered the planner kit so that I could have some of the accessories, some of the die cuts and washi tape that went with it. It's a little bit different than what comes with the memory keeping kit, but it'll do me, so it'll work. What I did with this one is, because I ordered the memory keeping TN and I ordered the planner kit, I had 2 standard size books. So the first thing that I did was I took them both apart and I took one of the covers and I covered it with 2 separate pieces. I cut these to size, and I because I like it a little bit different, instead of just one continuous paper, then I used washi tape in a wider size to cover this, so that I wouldn't have the issue of it like pinching or catching. I always glue my papers down and I cover both sides. So there's actually 3 layers on here, so it's pretty stiff. So I did that first with the pages out. So we had that. Then I took the pages, because I had kind of a double book. I had the memory keeping insert pages and I had the planner pages, and I kind of combined them. I didn't use all of the planner pages because the planner, inside of the planner, the first page is a calendar, and I didn't want the calendar, so I left that page out, and I think there were maybe 1 or 2 other pages that I didn't include. So what I have here is a pretty stuffed book, okay? There's only a minimal amount of journaling in here, and I have a lot of pages. One of the reasons why I did that is I really like the inclusion of the banded sections here, but I also like pages like this. To me, this is just really inviting to be able to journal in, whether or not I wanted to do a full page for a trip, or if I want to divide it up into several little road trips. So let me just show you what I did. This is the first page, and I found this sticker from an Etsy shop, and I can link that below. I just thought that was really cute, and I do like to make a lot of things myself, but why reinvent the wheel when somebody already has that, right? This was a pocket stick-on that was from a former Cocoa Daisy kit. Again, too beautiful. What can I do here? To me, I just love looking at this, so just let it be, okay? Then we have my intentions page for the year, which I usually lay out if we have any major plans coming up, what we might want to do. My husband and I drive Subarus, and so I usually cut out a picture of the Subaru to kind of, again, set the intention for the year. And I also clipped this out because it said, would your Subaru story make a great owner spotlight, or do you know someone who's would? Please let us know. And so, hey, if I think of it and we have a nice drive or do something with the Subaru that's cool, I can email them and let them know, and they can feature our story. Wouldn't that be cool? Now, this is what's really cool about the memory keeping kit, and I love watching the inspiration that the design team has out there for Cocoa Daisy, and the owner, Christine Everett, is just amazing as far as some of the things that she has. I have the Instax printer. I've had that for a long time. I tend to use just the Polaroid because I'm lazy and I love being able to just print these out, stick them in there, and boom, I'm done. This is quick and down and dirty journaling. A little bit of washi tape, you know, I've got a little bit of little doodles. This is, I don't know if that's a sticker. I think that was a die cut. I'm a fan of glue rather than tape typically, other than washi tape. But, I mean, isn't this just cute? This is so adorable. And then because I have a Cricut maker, and Cocoa Daisy also offers to their subscribers, they have free printable downloads. And being that I have the Cricut, I was able to, and sticker sheets, I was able to print them and cut them out as little stickers. So, bonus. I didn't go the route of boxing myself in as I had in the past in my 2017 travel journal, or no, I'm sorry, my 2018 travel journal. I numbered each of the rides, I guess you could say, and trips. And I have a lot of pages here, so I wanted to be a little bit more fluid. So if I wanted to use a third of the page or a little bit more, like in this case I have a little bit more here, I can do that. It's got room for me to grow as I see fit. You can see here, I kind of, I guess, like the look of a larger midsection. And that works well for me. And I don't feel that I have to embellish or have a photograph for everything. In this particular case, the photos for that are over here, as far as we'd gone out to eat with my mother-in-law. And my cat was watching something anxiously out the window, as he frequently does. This was a fun weekend that we had, the St. Patty's Day weekend. We went for a little ride and got something to eat. And you can actually see here in my photo, I'm actually working on this page, trying to plan out. What I do is I'll go through and see, okay, what do I want to do here? And just get some ideas, and then I go through my little bits that I have, whether they be die cuts or stickers, or do I want to make something for it? What picture do I want to focus on? And this is my little dog Zero, and he is just in my face because he's like, stop doing whatever you're doing and pay attention to me. So it was like, let's go. He wanted to go for a ride. This was another ride. We like to ride places and go get things to eat. We don't like to eat around near our house, I guess. It's just an excuse. What I had done here is, this is a little die cut that was sitting on my desk for so long, just sitting there. I kept moving it around because, I mean, we all have those little bits where you don't want to throw it away, and I'm like, gosh darn it, I'm just going to use this. So I put a little rivet in there, and it's covered up on the other side here by this, so I actually did that first. And then I add a little, I think in here, in this case, I did use a little tape. I'm experimenting with tape, although I'm not adverse to glue. I use a really good glue that doesn't wrinkle the page too much, hardly at all actually, because this is glued down, I do believe. And then I write, you know, where we went to eat, and I love to take pictures of my husband eating. He's kind of getting used to it. We went for Chinese. Again, another embellishment that was sitting on my page for so long is just sitting there waiting to be used. I kept moving it around. It's like, you know what, I'm throwing it on the page. And that's as far as I am. You can see I have thrown a couple of little pieces of washi in. This is actually a little slip of paper that I glued on there, you know, like one of those little trims left over when you're fussy cutting a piece of paper. But just to show you how I put this together, Again, these are from the planner pages. And planner page, I believe that's from the planner page. I mean, look at this. This is how it comes, and it already, I mean, you don't even have to do anything to this. This is the inside of the book, and I always use linen, wax linen bookbinding thread, because I do dabble in altered books, so I just use those supplies. But look at how many pages, and here again, these are from the planner. These are taken from the planner. And then I believe we're back to the memory keeping book. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Lots of room for journaling. I can't wait. Ooh, oof, I love that. And that's the end. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be sure to give you a flip through at the end of the year, or maybe along the way, showing how I put some of these pages together. Thank you for listening.